How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? And to all my listeners out there, I'm Chito2500, and welcome to another channel update. Usually, I kind of break down the bullet points in the beginning of all that stuff, but this time around, I'm going to make up as I go. And what I mean is that instead of me just trying to say, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this third thing here, I'm just going to say the bullet points as I speak, That's all. Whew, sorry about that. I'm getting a little tired here. But let's see what we can do. Okay, first and foremost, I owe you guys an explanation on why I have been away again. And this has been the longest I've been away so far. And the reason why I say so far is because I might be away for a little bit longer than that in the future. Might being the key word. But before I say anything though, let's put on some music just to lighten the mood, There we go. Hopefully this will lighten the mood and everything. Now, the reason why I've been away for so long, right, like I said, is because I've been putting in more hours towards my work, towards my job and stuff. And as a result of said job, right, I've been coming home much more tired and much more lazy. That sort of thing. So, pretty much though, I've been trying to secure my future. And of course, to trying to get close to what people might call the good life. And note that I quote the good life is because there's not one singular definition of the good life. It's different, based on who is defining it, per se. If that makes any sense, of course. So yeah, that's my first bullet point though. Secondly though, I'm doing a bit of a channel cleanup per se. Now keep in mind that those changes, right, on my channel are already been done prior to this though. So whatever changes I mentioned, it's already done. So yeah. So first and foremost, right, of the second bullet point, the segments that I thought were good ideas at the time, but ended up not being taken off. Like the Chint reviews or the Cheeto doxes or whatever segments that I call them these days. Or the fails per se. I mean, back then though, a few years back, I thought they were good ideas at the time. I thought that I can follow up on that. But it turns out though that there wasn't much to follow up on to begin with. So in the end though, I decided to scrap those ideas entirely, get them off my channel per se. Because I really don't see myself moving on, on those channels per se. Not channels, segments per se. And basically I'm just going to focus more on the segments that are gaining some leverage, like the speeches and the Halo events or the game nights, that sort of thing. I do find myself having more potential on that one. So keep in mind that whatever is still remaining on this channel even after the update, that's the decision that I came across, okay? And following up on number 2, right? Speaking of channel cleanup though, there are also the videos which I will be unfortunate to say consist of my former members of LaCie. It's the most recent ones at least. Now for weeks though, I've been pondering on this decision on whether or not to keep the videos despite them saying they don't want to be a part of LaCie history, to look back on it and see the good that they once were, or respect their decisions, and be an asshole about it and be like, hey, all your good work was for nothing. So yeah, those two decisions, right, those two hand in hand, kind of made it difficult for me to decide. But I finally made my decision because a few days ago, right, those same individuals, right, that were once former members of LaCie, decided to pretend to join back in LaCie after months of being away and all that stuff. And I thought, okay, fine, whatever. But what gave it away, though, of their trolling, right, is that they couldn't contain their laughter. And I'm like, they must be trolling me again. So I might as well just go along with it. So the only reason why I went along with this, though, because I wanted to see how far they were willing to go. And the stuff that they came up with is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely average, below average troll and all that stuff. It was a clear, dead giveaway that they had no intention of joining anyway. So they accomplished 3 things that day. They wasted all of our time, I couldn't care less what they think. And number 3, need I say it? They got nothing better to do with their lives. It means that they're still thinking about me per se, though. If they weren't, though, they wouldn't even be doing this in the first place. They could have done bigger and better things in their life, which is why it led to the removal of the videos per se that features them. Now, 1 or 2 of them are still featured in there, and that's because the people that are in the seat that do want to be a part of history outnumbers those that don't want to be a part of history. So that's pretty much the per se. Okay? And unfortunately for you, for those of you who still hate me and all that stuff, that still try to turn against me, that still try to troll me, comes the SciComm list, okay? You're not in the SciComm list. Let's get that straight. Because honestly, though, trolling doesn't even consider, you know, a threat or a SciComm list. It's more of an annoyance, really, though. However, the individuals that were affected by you guys back then, they're free now. They're no longer on the SciComm list. So, if you're wondering, like, why you did this, why you did that and everything, that's your fault. Okay? The day that you decided that you don't want to be a part of the sea history, all your hard work doesn't exist. Okay? You made that decision yourself. And as a result, though, that includes the individuals that were affected by you. So for those of you that were in the SciComm list, though, that were wrongfully, you know, convicted by these guys and everything, you're free now, okay? However, though, for the people on the SciComm list that did disrespect me directly, you know, even after without their input, though, y'all still in, unfortunately. Sorry. That's just the way it goes, man. But anyways, though, I'm kind of stemming on number 2 for too long, okay? So that's just about it, though. But number 3, and this is the last one, of course, I'm going to be trying to do like weekly videos per se, you know, either do a let's play or a segment or that sort of thing, or basically just try to, like, you know, work on projects or whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, though. But until then, this has been Chito2500's. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I've been away for too long, and hopefully this pretty much clears things up between us and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, tell your friends about the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.